so at this point, Legler, a little hustle on over here.
Yeah, do it.
The Nets, 1 game under 500, things not looking good. Kevin Durant back from injury, but they're 0-2 since he returned. Obviously, you don't have Kyrie Irving full-time. Is it time to hit the panic button?
Definitely not. There's too much there that hasn't been unwrapped yet with this team. And look, you just got KD back. You see where he's at right now. He's just going to pick up where he's always been. But for me, the bigger thing is you're going to add Ben Simmons to the mix. You just added 2 other starters who are getting used to playing together. Kyrie Irving is still not playing every night. So this team still has so much more on the table. But for me, when I look at what Kevin Durant did, he reminds me of something. This is the only guy in the league that you cannot force into a bad possession if he's on the floor, because there's no shot that's a low percentage shot for Kevin Durant. The handle, the length, the shooting ability, his ability to get to the line when he needs to. Kevin Durant being on this level gives the Nets a chance. I'm not ready to write them off by a long stretch. I don't care where they are right now in the standings. If he's back healthy, stays back, they're going to add Ben Simmons to the mix here, and he gives them a couple of really key components. You cannot write this team off yet. I don't care where they finish. They're absolutely still in the mix as a team that could come out of the East.
Okay, but you mentioned Ben Simmons. The problem is, according to Woj, he told us yesterday, we don't know when Ben Simmons is going to be back. We thought maybe it would be by Thursday so he could face his former team in the 76ers. Woj tells us no shot, not happening. So what can we expect from Ben Simmons eventually when we do see him on the court?
I knew we weren't going to see Ben Simmons in Philadelphia. I don't care how he's feeling physically or mentally. I knew that was not happening. I'm not even sure he's going to want to see them in the playoffs in that building. But listen, here's the thing. At some point, I know he's under an awful lot of pressure, and he's brought it upon himself. But here's what he will bring immediately. He's going to bring pace to their offense, which they need. But more importantly, he brings the length in a defender that you need against guys like Jason Tatum. Look at who was guarding Tatum yesterday. These guys are good defenders, particularly Bruce Brown, but he's my size. Seth Curry is my size. Jason Tatum is too long to be guarded by guys in that category physically. You added Ben Simmons to the mix. He guards a Tatum. He guards a Jimmy Butler. He guards a James Harden, a Chris Middleton, a Giannis. You bring in a 6'10 defender that's one of the best in the league, he immediately makes you better. And you don't need to run plays for Ben Simmons. You've got to incorporate him with guys, but his impact will be felt immediately whenever he hits the court. And that's another reason why I think the Nets are very much in this.
Okay, I don't mean to bring up old stuff, Tim Legler, but wasn't it you that said he absolutely has to play on Thursday against the 76ers, that he is necessary for the operation? And now, how are they going to establish any chemistry with only 17 games left on the season?
Well, listen, here's what I said. I said it's amazing how far the analytics have come, because now they can tell you to the minute when you're going to be ready to play. And I said he's going to be ready to play at 10:15 p.m. on March 10th. Right after that game ends, Ben Simmons is going to be physically ready to play again.
I see.
Okay? That's what I'm saying. Now, listen, if they need in the playoffs, he's not going to have a choice. At some point, you got to get it over with, and you got to step in that building in Wells Fargo. I've lived in that area a long time. They are waiting for the moment for Ben Simmons to arrive, but it's not going to be on March 10th, and I never considered for a second that we were going to see him that night.
10:15 was the key note there. All right,
Exactly.
Tim Legler, thank you. We'll see you a little bit later.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.